Texas doctor who performs transformer surgeries on chillins, which is supposed to be illegal, by the way, falsely accused her coworker of struggle snuggle after he exposed disturbing procedures at the hospital, lawsuit alleges. How dare you rat me out for violating the law? I'm going to ruin your life by saying you struggle snuggled me. Man, hopefully this guy had some good proof, man. Texas plastic surgeon who performed transformer surgeries on chillins falsely accused her colleague of struggle snuggle, a lawsuit alleged. 3 years ago, Dr. Ethan Heim exposed Texas Children's Hospital for secretly performing illegal sex change procedures are being on minors as young as 11. Wow. Yeah, once again, man, ChatGPT not being spell checked. Dr. Christy Rylon tried to destroy his career by spreading malicious lies about him after he blew the whistle on their program, according to a lawsuit obtained by the Daily Mail. And once you know someone is doing this, hopefully you are gathering evidence. Rylon 43 posted several anonymous defamatory reviews on Heim's WebMD profile, alleging he was mutilating and struggle snuggling his patients, the complaint said. This, at a bare minimum, should cost you your license, and you should never be allowed to have it again. In one post, he even pretended to be a patient and detailed how he allegedly struggle snuggled her, the filing stated. Rylon made the false accusations against Hyman in attempts to get the Injustice Department to punish him for exposing the hospital's gender transition efforts, the lawsuit stated. And these are the psychopaths we are dealing with. This is who Charlie Kirk believed you could talk to and reason with. I'm not seeing that same level of optimism, really. The Department of Injustice, FBI, and Health and Human Services Department has launched an investigation into the allegations in current year -2, but the Orange Man administration has since dismissed the case with prejudice because it was found on lies, not facts or law. Although Heim, 36, is not found guilty of any crime, his budding reputation and career as a surgeon was severely damaged by the allegations, the lawsuit alleged. Oh, I believe it. This happens to pretty much every guy who's falsely accused. Like they just like the guy in fucking Ireland that was facing charges for fucking having Brown Dust 2 on his phone, and the fucking retards didn't even know what they were charging him with. But he's icky. Yeah, after months of ruining his life, they dropped the charges. So all's well, right? Like, forget that they ruined his life. Yeah, we're just gonna completely not talk about that. Haim's complaint is backed by billionaire Elon Musk and his social media platform Twitter, which the doctor alleged enabled him to fight back against an unjust prosecution. Great. Man, I wish we had more billionaires like Musk that did things like this, that were willing to fund these lawsuits that do need to be happening. Haim, in May of current year -3, released medical files showing that Texas Children's Hospital staff provided puberty blockers and other sex change treatments to children, even after the hospital officials said they'd stop doing so in March of current year -4. If you're told to stop mutilating kids and you continue mutilating kids on the down low, you are irredeemable. Like there's nothing that can correct you. He publicly admitted he gave the files to actual journalist Christopher Rufo, and repeatedly said the leaked documents did not include any patient's personal information. I think that's pretty easy to verify. The Department of Injustice later accused Heim of violating a Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA, which protected a person's protected health information. Oh, man. This was under Brandon. They were just looking for a reason to fuck this guy. He was indicted on 4 criminal charges, which have since been dismissed. Haim's new lawsuit accuses TCH, Baylor College of Medicine, Rylon, Dr. Larry Hollier Jr., and TCH SVP and General Counsel Afshin Davis of malicious prosecution. Yeah, we need more of this, by the way. We need more of these fuckers to be taken down if they actually try malicious prosecution. He claims the defendants retaliated against him for blowing the whistle on Texas Children's Hospital's efforts to conceal the existence of their Transformer Health program. In addition to fabricated WebMD reviews, which Rylon allegedly admitted to the FBI that she wrote, the complaint highlights how the trio lied, concocted a story that Haim's disclosures to Rufo violated HIPAA. They then stridently pushed that narrative during numerous meetings with federal authorities, despite knowing it was false, the complaint stated. Someone should, again, at the bare minimum, lose their license permanently for this. The trio also found willing partners at the Brand Administration's Department of Injustice, Health and Human Services, and FBI. Yeah, no shit. Particularly Assistant United States Attorney Tina Ansari. Ansari's family has substantial financial and political ties to TCH and Baylor College of Medicine, which ultimately caused her to withdraw from the case. Haim's complaint, citing her connections to the hospital, has named Ansari as a willing accomplice to his unlawful prosecution. Oh, every single one of them knew what they were doing. Every one of them. No mercy for any of them, man. Because of the pretextual investigation and sham prosecution against him, Dr. Haim has been blacklisted from major hospitals and surgical practices and able to obtain vulnerable or valuable credentialing or privileges despite being otherwise qualified. So since he was basically exonerated, shouldn't he be just by default removed off of all the blacklists? Yeah, it's kind of weird that he's still being fucked with, unless all these other guys were in on the cover-up previously. Haim was forced to constantly fend off and refute false claims that he violated HIPAA and engaged a host of other unethical behaviors, including the malicious accusations defendant Dr. Ellen made about him on WebMD and other Google physician reviews. Yeah, you got to take those online reviews with a grain of salt, because I mean, remember when South Park used to be funny, and they had their Yelp episode? This is basically what it's like. Haim's attorneys argue that his surgical and academic career have been irreparably limited and that his standing in the community has been harmed to the point that he fears for his life. I think you need to start naming names. Who is it that's causing this much fear in this guy? Because I bet they're also hiding some things. He has allegedly faced numerous death threats as a result of the false accusations made against him, was forced to take additional security measures to protect himself and his family. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it helps the case. So he's going to say it is. Haim is seeking $1 million in damages and thanked Musk, Twitter, and his lawyers for their support, which he claims is the reason why my wife has her husband and my daughter her father. We've been talking about cucks for so long here. Like I almost read that as a cuck thing. Oh, my wife has her husband. You know, he's talking about himself, of course, but there's only so many my wife's son jokes you can make before you start reading that everywhere. I'm eternally grateful for Musk, X-Corp, and the legal teams at Schaefer, Jaff, and the Burke Law Group for supporting me in this effort. Ooh, nice. Well, hopefully they're not going to take 99% of it. The only way I was able to fight back against an unjust prosecution was to tell the truth, and only for people to see the truth was because of Twitter. For this reason, they've proven themselves to be an incalculable force for good at a time when it's most important. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just recently, actually, just pretty recently, you're basically screwed. Like the mainstream lying legacy fake news media had a chokehold on what information gets out. And that's why they're trying so hard to destroy the internet, so they can have a monopoly on their propaganda again. They used to be able to be the arbiters of what people get to know. And now they lost that, and it's destroying them.